Hi everyone! It's that day again. Another full year of being a Wern. I feel like, you know that feeling when like it's your birthday and you feel older? I feel that here too. I feel that twice. It's kind of awkward that, my birthday is so close to my Inception day, but anyway, that's just what I've been given. I thought I would celebrate with you all by showing you guys one of my personal favorite games, Warframe. It's very dear to me. I've been playing it since I was in college. Why was the music so distorted? I guess I clicked off of it for a moment. Like, if you hold down click on a YouTube video, it plays it at double speed. Was this what you were hearing? Beautiful. Me butchering, this is what you are. So yeah, we're gonna play some Warframe. It is a, very fancy, like, one of those, like, pseudo MMOs, kind of like a lobby game like Monster Hunter, made by Digital Extremes. Been playing it since college, and it is a blast, and I can't wait to show you guys everything that it has to offer. So I haven't played it more than Cookie Clicker? No, I've definitely played this more than... oh, wait, actually. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. No, I played Cookie Clicker since I was in high school, so definitely played that longer. Okay, but before we get started here, I got a little something I gotta show you guys. Bam. The council gave me some permissions, and of course from Ara herself. This here is Ara. Take with this what you will. It's just like sharing my own blueprint, but this is our beloved codename Ara. So yeah, I'm so happy to share it with you guys. Pop out here. I gotta unmute the game. One sec. Oh, it is unmuted. Okay. Am I moving good? Not lagging, am I? Yeah, I think I'm good. Alright. So here we are. This is Warframe. So this is me. This is like my little personal quarters in my ship. So yeah, this is Frost. He's my main Warframe. As you can guess from his name, yeah, he works with ice. And he's really good at that. Also, hold on, I gotta pull up my... I got this whole list of stuff that we're going on. So if you see me looking over here, I'm consulting my list. So yeah, let me just, walk over to my arsenal real quick. I'm gonna be going in like an order since I got the list up. So if you have any questions about what's going on, feel free to ask. But I'm just gonna be going freely as we go about, just to show you all the cool stuff you can do in this game. No pun intended with, since I main a Warframe based on ice. Okay, so one of the things I love about Warframe is how... Explosions everywhere. Yeah, we're getting to that point. So one of the things I love about Warframe is how much you can express yourself. I talk about how awesome customization is in Splatoon and stuff, but basically, you can go from looking like this guy to looking like this. This is how I'm usually rocking Frost. And, if you're wondering, yes. Oh, it's on my bees. You can apply it to all of your weapons as well. So you can truly customize yourself to your heart's content. We call that fashion frame in the business. And it's usually the end game of any play style. Did I have one from Compressor? I don't think so. But fun thing I can do, I can just, boom, copy over my main colors. So yeah, this is how I look normally. And one other thing that I like about Warframe is that you get a lot of customization options. So here's the mod screen. Basically these are all like trading cards, if you want to put it into some really basic terms. You upgrade these with in-game items and currency, and then you put them together and you make your weapons do more damage. That's pretty much it. So yeah, you get 3 different customization slots. Ooh, that's not optimized. You gotta try and make it click together on the board here. So yeah, these are all of our stats over here. Here we got like does impact damage. Yeah, make numbers go up. This is a big game about numbers. But basically, you got a bunch of different things here that you can upgrade and just, you know, make stuff cool. And it basically my build for this rifle called Latron goes well with this weapon called Compressa. Because basically how this thing works is that I built this thing just to cause status effects. And the more status effects that are on enemies, and you'll see that more when we're in missions, you do more damage to them, obviously. So that's fun. But you can build around like anything you want, and it's great. And this is my massive hammer Cybear. It's literally a hunk of ice on a stick, and it's great. But yeah, there's my little Roomba. Oh, and yes, my cat, my space cat. Hold on. She needs to walk out, so that's important. Come over here. Come on. They usually walk out. Come on! We're live right now! Okay, fine. Maybe when they're not looking. Okay. Alright, so this here is our little, like, driver's seat. And welcome to the Origin system. All these planets have different missions we can go on, and they're a whole lot of fun. But I'm just going to show you off a little bit of the base gameplay by doing today's sortie. It's kind of like a daily mission. Where we basically just get to go on a bunch of missions against a certain enemy. Okay, so our first thing is a mobile defense. I'm doing this on solo, of course, but you can play with up to four friends, or 3 friends. It's a 4-player game.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
That was Lotus. She's like kind of like our guy in the chair.
Terminal spotted.
To put it in.
Upload me and prepare to defend.
Oh wait, the terminal was down there. Fuck. She's kind of like our wingman, our master. Okay. So yeah, it's a shooter, 3rd-person shooter. We get a bunch of. Oh wow, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Just use Cybear a little bit. Basically what you do with Frost is that you use... I use this special ability called Empower, which boosts my next cast. And it gives me a bunch of armor that I can use to not die. But every Warframe has 4 different abilities they can use, 4 in a passive, that you can build around, which is fun. And then you can also customize it with other abilities. But obviously, you want to make sure you know how to use one Warframe's kit and then know how to build around it. So I got like, I can shoot a little snowball. I got the Empower ability, which boosts, I mainly use to boost my...
Well. Looks like some serious crud is going down out there. Here's to you, anonymous troublemaker.
I'll get to her. I got a snowball. I can power up my ability. I have a snow globe,
Patch me in.
which is a big shield. And then I have my fourth ability, which just freezes everything around me and kills it. But yeah, you're also incredibly mobile in this game. I can do flips and shit.
Location reached. Drop me in.
There's a big reason why everybody says this game is about space ninjas, which has kind of lost its meaning as the game has grown, because
I'm in, Tenno.
we are ninjas, but you don't see a ninja going around flinging ice, right? Yeah, space robot ninjas, exactly. But it's very loose. I would say everybody moves like a ninja, but they're not exactly ninjas. If you want the most ninja Warframe, play Ash. But I play Frost. I also really haven't explained,
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
I actually haven't explained who we're fighting up against. These guys are called the Infested. They are, abominations against God. That's all you need to know. Or Loki, yeah. Loki's pretty ninja. But you know, I say Loki, you're like, oh, you mean from Norse mythology? You mean Marvel Loki? He's called that for a reason. Nice. Mercy kill.
Completed. Move on.
Alright, next objective. Just hopping around here.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to
Put up another snow globe because that defends it.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Let me see if I can show you the cool shit my gun can do. I gotta get headshots on enemies though, which is kind of hard to do when they look like that. It's hard to distinguish where their head is. Oh, there we go. That little thing underneath my crosshair filled up. That's good. Yeah, there we go.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Tried to spawn a pod on me.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Almost got this bar filled. Nice. Good. Okay, here we go. So I hit middle mouse, and now it turns into the pulse rifle from Half-Life 2. And does even more damage.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Alright, mission complete. Let's go. Let me grab this thing right here. I know it looks like a lot is going on, but this is just second nature to me. After you play a game for enough time, you just get used to it. Alright, now we get to extraction, and we go to the next mission. Nice. Some credits, endo, a couple of mods, and nanospores. I have plenty of those. Does this say how many I have? Yeah, I own 2 million. Yeah, I know it might look really chaotic, but I genuinely have a lot of, like, time relaxing in this game just because I can just not really fully turn off my brain while playing it, but just enough. Nope, you still haven't moved out yet. I want to show them you can pet the animals. Oh, here we go. Come over here. There we go. That'll get you some Reddit karma. Hand went right through their armor, but still counts. Yeah, it's definitely hard to get into at first, but once, if you give it a try and you put your mind to it, it really pays off. All right, exterminate. Oh, this is simple. Okay, now we're going to Jupiter. I'm still going to be fighting Infested, even though this place is usually run by these enemies called the Corpus.
The area is crawling with Infested. If it's not a Tenno, eradicate it.
So yeah, all the planets have different, relatively different tile sets. This is a procedural generation game. But the different environments are fun. This is all like techno and stuff because it's usually possessed by these guys called the Corpus, which are basically they're basically just a cult worshipping money. You know that like Tim Curry quote about how he went to, from like that one movie where he's like, I'm going to the only place where capitalism hasn't been sullied by capitalism, space. Yeah, these are the guys that made that that space capitalism a reality. Yeah, quite literally, they worship the concept of profit like it's a god. All right, I gotta be careful platforming here. Uh-oh, whoop, oh, nice. Let me go along the walls here. It's got all the skid marks to show you where you gotta go. That's called good game design. Ooh, okay. A little close there. Oh shit, a juggernaut.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of Infested. Lay low, and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out.
I definitely want to draw it out. I just got to... He spawned at a bad time.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Alright, come on. We gotta kill enough, raise enough of a ruckus. Oh, I don't have enough energy. Another fun thing about the sortie is that it has different... gives you different debuffs to keep things interesting. It's a bit like it's a bit like roguelike terms, a little bit. Oh, I think I missed it. Or is that the... Or is that the positive sound? I think it passed over.
That did it. Here comes the juggernaut.
Alright, where is he? These guys... Lotus make it sound like they're a big threat, but no, they're a pushover. There you are. Here, hold on, let me show you this, let me show you how you prime something. Oh dear. I am low on health. Those red numbers, by the way, mean that I'm doing over 300% damage. Oops! I died. It's alright, I have 6 revives. Little trickier, little trickier. I don't have enough energy to use my armor granting skills, so I gotta make do with what I've got. Yeah, they're a pushover on normal terms. I have reduced energy here. Oh shit! It's my friend Bjorg. Yeah, this guy, I used to be enemies with this guy, and now he's my best friend. Came in at a great time. Nice. He comes around, he's really funny. He's got this huge hammer, and he likes to boast about smashing people's nuts. It's great. Am I going too fast here, guys? There's a lot happening, and I know I haven't explained in the best of terms. There's more down here. It's so good to see him. I thought we wouldn't be able to... I was hoping he would show up, but it's pretty rare that he does. hard to say for sure. Well, if you know, you know. I'm just like, what I kind of wanted to hope with this is that somebody who's never heard of Warframe before is like, wow, this is a lot happening on, and it looks really cool, because it is. But it's, but also, I feel like Warframe is a well-known game, but not a lot of people have played it or seen it before. Kind of like the Wario lands and stuff. Actually, it's pretty crazy that the Lotus herself has a spirit in Smash Ultimate. That's probably some people's first exposure to the series.
Well, that was fun.
Just do it naturally instead of doing a presentation. But I readied the presentation. I got notes and everything. I know what you mean, though. I'm not trying to make this feel formal. It's like, all right, everyone, we're going to be playing Kahoot after this to make sure you remember everything. Even though that would be hilarious. I should do some Kahoot streams. There's like pre-made Kahoot games, right? Oh shit, we playing Kahoot? Nah. Not today, at least. Dangling Kahoot over your heads like you walk in and you see the big CRT rolled out on a, you know, a wheeled platform. It's like, yes, we get to watch a movie today in class.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Bill Nye the Science Guy Day.
Tanks and they're on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Alright. Now we extract. In class, you'd watch Family Guy. What was the class for? How to be funny? I've had like some situations where we watched like old school Popeye. It's like, oh, we can't do recess because it's raining, so we gathered everybody into one room and we just have this spare VHS of Popeye cartoons. Yeah, I know you mean on those days where the TV would be wheeled out, but still, that's funny. Okay, and we have one last mission. A disruption.
Operator, incoming transmission. It's from Fortuna.
Well, looks like the infested snagged this one. I haven't seen this many zits since puberty. Fortunately for us, the conduits are still operational. Unfortunately for us, so are the security mechanisms. Give that console the old bypass so we can get this thing started.
This is the fan favorite game mode right here. Oh shit, yeah, I get to show you guys hacking. Yeah, you get to do a little mini game when you hack stuff.
Alad V sold the conduits with interference routines specifically designed for the Tenno. Things might get a little weird. Conduit keys are carried by high-ranking muckety mucks. Knock them down. See what they've got.
High-ranking muckety mucks. These are infested. They don't have high ranking. About as convincing as movie hacking, yeah. I think that's the point they're going for, though. So yeah, in this game mode, we gotta pick up these keys.
Right. Find a matching conduit.
And place them into these conduits.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing blows and you can kiss a conduit goodbye.
And we gotta kill the... We gotta kill the thing that's trying to destroy it. Oh, That's the sound. Where is it? There it is. Nice. And I got an Orion cell. Let's go. So yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know, there's nothing else I could really compare this kind of gameplay to. I guess like defending the point. But it's fun. And also when you're playing it just normally, it drops good loot. So everybody loves this. All right, where's the white conduit? This way. Yeah, Interception is more defend the point, but this is that's more like King of the Hill, honestly. This is kind of like control points, I would say, or tower defense. But then again, there's also another actual tower defense.
Incoming. Don't let them near the conduit.
All right, here we go. Let's see how fast I can delete them with this. With my Incarnon. Yeah, there are a lot more modes. I'm gonna try and, yeah, one shot. One shot, baby. I'm gonna try and show off as many as I can here. Just because I wanna show you guys just how cool it is. Oh, sweet, Conduit resupply. We just get to play more. Alright, where's our demo? Get that Eximus. They're like mini-bosses. Mini-boss is kind of overselling it. They're like harder enemies. Nice. They usually have a added effect on them that makes them a bit harder to kill. Also, is volume good? I know this game is loud. I don't want to make sure I'm talking over it or it's talking over me. Yeah, I know I'm moving around a lot. This is just how you move in Warframe. Can you remember the game just fine? Awesome. Oops, I dropped the gun. Or the key. You can only use it when you have your secondary weapon equipped. Okay, reload that. Nice.
A few seconds before the system resets. You can take them again. Game?
Alright, just gotta do 4 more. And in normal gameplay, you can stay here as long as you want, doing objectives, as long as you got a crew for it. Or, you know, do it yourself.
And they're well pissed off.
But just for the sortie, all you gotta do is
You're about due for more
come here and do 2 rounds, basically.
units too.
Alright, coming up. Good thing about Frost is that ice, slows them down, so that's good too. Good as extra defense for the points. Yeah, as I said before, this mode gives great rewards, so people are usually active to stay for more. Like most communities, I would say that like there's good and bad in the Warframe community. I've mostly been exposed to the good though. So people are very open to answer any questions you might get or anything. Yeah, the bat is mostly in public chats. But you can just turn those off.
It's on its way.
Ooh. A cyan star. That's good. That's good. Nice collectible. You need those for boosting mods. They're very important. Okay. Stronger carriers. There we go. Not strong enough, though. Ooh, what was that sound? Yeah, nice that you bring that up. It's funny that my Inception day is today of all days, because in 2 days the game is getting a massive update, and they're reworking Frost. And the rework sounds great. So I'm very happy. Because Frost has always been a little underpowered. So giving him some extra edge for late game content is A-okay in my book. Alright, who's got a key here? Somebody's gotta die here. Another thing I like about Frost is that you don't have to think too much. You just hit 4 and all enemies around you freeze. Incarnon mode, go! Alright. Got that. Where is the teal? Over here. Oh no, health drain. It's not like I have to worry about health. There it is. But there's tankier frames out there. What's cool is that there are so many different frames you can use. So you can find something that is truly fit for your playstyle. Oh, you were taking a back entrance, weren't you? Tried to get a runaround on me. Woo! That was close. So truly there's something for everybody here. And I'll be showing off some more in a bit later on. To show you what I mean. Oh, that's a dead end. Alright. Last node. Oh. I didn't pick up the key. There we go. Go ahead and slot that in.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing blows and you can kiss a conduit goodbye.
And yeah, that's another character, Little Duck. She's awesome. A lot of great characters in this game. But like I can't like go too deep into them because I want people to see them themselves, because this game is just so good. Alright, we're all done here. Yeah, 57 counting the new one that's coming out. And usually per update we get a new Warframe, which is insane. Updates used to be kind of like slow, but now they've really had a lot of momentum, and I love that. All right.
Way ahead of you. Time to hit the pub.
Ooh, and I got an Exos adapter. So yeah, at the end of your sortie, you get a randomized reward from a big pool. So that's good. That's good. That lets us put Exodus mods on our Warframes. So that's good. Like here, let me show you, like, I didn't show modding a Warframe. Yeah, not all the rewards are created equal, but there's a lot. But yeah, same thing here, and this here is the Exodus mod. So if you get that adapter, you can unlock this slot and put a mod there. Very useful. Okay. Next, I think I'll show you another character. One that's a lot easier to explain. But we have to go to a hub area. And I'll just pick Strata Relay because it's on Earth. I'll go ahead and let this play out because it's fun. I get to I don't have like the time to enjoy these animations anymore. Up. And yeah, here we are. Ooh. Thank you. So yeah, this here's a relay. It's kind of like a hub world. There's a couple of these. But they're all themed to different Warframes. And this one is devoted to Ember. Well, it's not Ember right now because that player that we saw pop up gave us a blessing. But it is it's kind of like a place. There's a lot of different people around here. And the one person we want to see is I never walk around this place normally. Gotta call an elevator. Oh, here we go. Is this the way? Ah, here it is. Cephalon Samaris.
You may explore the sanctuary for new knowledge.
I love this guy.
I
Yeah,
can see you
it did look like the elevator just
knowledge
dropped
of the
me.
sanctuary.
Do you have any targets?
Synthesis will be the light that illuminates this creature. With your help, of course.
I will perform the synthesis.
You had a shared passion, Hunter. I will
Yeah, we're going on a hunt, baby.
prove yourself deserving.
So yeah, Samaris, basically to describe him, he's making like this digital menagerie and has us go out and grab specimens. That's it in very easy terms. But yeah, basically we get an assignment from him and we go out and hunt said target. But for the time being, I will swap to another Warframe to show you just how different player they can play. Got these going for us. I'll show off Atlas. I like Atlas. Yeah, they got some different weapons on him too. They're a very bulky boy. Okay, where do I find an ancient disruptor? Hold up. They tell you how to get this stuff right on the wiki, of course. Where's the location I can find this? Okay. Mercury Sabotage or Eris. Okay. Yeah, actually, that works out perfectly. Let's go to Eris and go to node Isos. This is perfect because we get to do a sabotage mission. Sabotage missions are fun.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
Yeah, they're basically computers. I thought that would be pretty obvious with how they're, like, displayed. But yeah, also, here's another gun. This is Soma. It's a big machine gun.
We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Alright. But, we gotta hunt. So, we use this thing called the synthesis scanner to look for traces of...
Target located. Bring them in.
Wait, we gotta get that target. Oh, you turned invisible? Capture missions are over so quickly. Get back here! Oh wait, gotta actually get the gun. Yeah, this guy's a corpus. They would normally be in ships like this, but the Infested took over.
We'll interrogate the captain back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Oh,
Change of plans. Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive.
leave nothing alive.
Was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of Infested. Lay low and it should come away, or amp up the fight to draw it out.
So Atlas's whole thing is that he punches shit. You just press 1 and you punch. It's great. Okay. So we gotta kill everything, but we also gotta look for that.
Here comes the juggernaut.
Look for that target. And great, we got another juggernaut here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
This looks like a dead end. Oh, there was the juggernaut. Yeah, the synthesis scanner can see through walls. There we go. Power pack punches. Ooh. I also have this. This is my gun. I just have that around in case I need it. Could have used that on the Juggernaut, honestly. Let's see here. Ooh. Ah, I already have that complete. Yeah, there's these little collectibles you can grab around too. There's so much to do in this game. That's why I love it. It really like speaks to the variety that I enjoy streaming. All right. Are we on the trail? Okay, we're on the trail. Yeah, it's been out for 12 years. But just that, like, it's gone through so many revisions. Like, if you look up the first release of this game, you wouldn't believe that it's the same game. Honestly. I was, like, past that point, so I got in past that point, but still. Okay, where is this thing?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, exactly. The first release of this game wasn't all that good, relatively speaking. But now it's great. And you can play it for free. Okay. Yep, still this way. The whole thing you do with Atlas is that you freeze people, and then you punch them and get their,
Now get to extraction.
you get their, you get, like, rubble from their broken selves. Also, one moment. There we go. Okay, where is this thing? A lot of people find hunts boring. I like them. Not biased. Okay. Where are you? Okay, it's in this direction. Maybe I can go under this? Oh, nope, that's a death box. Okay. Ah, here we go. I'm venting. Okay, so there's extraction. We gotta make sure we find this thing there first. Still says this way. It's probably gonna be right down here. There you are. So you throw down a trap, and then you scan all of its weak points.
So you can synthesize it for me.
Stay focused. There's a heavy
And then it gets
approaching.
sent to Samaras.
I have it. Thank you. Continue this hunt, Tenno, and enlightenment will follow.
So yeah, that's basically what a hunt is. We gotta grab one more. We gotta grab one more, but we'll do that in a different mission. But yeah, this game has hunting. It has two types of hunting, but we'll get to that later. Alright, so what node are we going to next? Terminus on Mercury. Okay. And I will swap frames so we have some more different footage. I will play Wisp. Very much a fan favorite.
Soaked to the skin and
Just looks so cool. I'm really happy. I'm really happy how this one turned out as well. Okay, Mercury. We are going to Terminus. Ooh, crossfire sabotage too. I too am a fan of her assets.
Sabotage
Yep.
the ship's reactor. The reactor's
That's one of the
complex
reasons.
system
Is this also the fact that she's good?
themselves.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area. but
Oh,
I'm
we have
unable
supply
to
caches
pinpoint
here.
where exactly.
We could find those, but
Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
yeah. I'm willing to shoulder the added risk, Lotus, but I'm more keen on doing things fast. Those are like randomly spawn around and they give extra loot. Ah. Also, I get to talk about the Grenier here. So yeah, those guys were the Grenier. They're the third faction in this game, or well, they're the first you meet, one of the three factions. They're basically humans that have cloned themselves over and over again to the point of madness. That's all you need to know. Oh, lockdown active? Okay. They're not friendly. Okay, where's a panel? There we go. You gotta lock down sometimes and you gotta hack in to get us access. There we go. I love this pistol. It just shoots a laser that kills everything.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
Okay. Nice.
You have completed the synthesis I require. Return to the relay to claim your reward.
I will right after this. Okay, let's start sabotaging. Let me just put this down. Those things just give me buffs. They're so good. Ooh. Don't want to activate that. There we go. That should have disabled it. Nope, still active. Probably a second one. Yes. There we go. Yeah, sabotage missions are fun because you can do them in a multitude of ways. So, got rid of the coolant.
Coolant cell extracted.
Now I'm just gonna take it with me and drop it over here by the engine. And what do we got over here? Did he just electrocute himself on the generator? First day on the job, buddy?
The reactor is going into stasis. Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never works again.
Whatever I can, you say?
A coolant cell has been extracted.
Whatever I can.
A coolant cell has been placed in the fuel port. Hack the console to restart the reactor.
This ought to go well.
Defend the system until the coolant has flooded the fuel system.
I made it cool where it should be hot. Or wait, I'm so cool I'm hot. Like those Pop-Tarts ads. But yeah, you can do loads of stuff. You can just put in the fuel right after all of the coolant is gone, or you can I think you can even put the coolant cell, like the heat cell, in the in where the coolant should be as well. But they just give you options. There's a fastest option, of course, but you have to respect that there's choice. It all leads to the same result in a different way. Alright, 83%. We're almost there. Yeah, you just put the fuel cell back in and it explodes, but this is funnier because... Wait for it. It's all icy now.
Watch your step, Tenno. There are severe coolant leaks throughout the ship.
And yeah, now it's all icy and stuff, and there's fuel and coolant leaks. It's great. Slide on over here. Oh, here's another cool thing Wisp can do. Teleport. Yeah, if you put it makes like a magnetic anomalies if you put the fuel where the coolant should be. Which is fun, but magnetic damage really isn't too popular compared to others right now. Alright. There we have it. Our hunt is done, and I've showed off some more stuff. Let's go talk to Samaras and get our loot. Head on back to the relay. Just skip that. And this game has, I know I'm playing single player right now, but this game has cross-platform play. Which is good.
You may explore the sanctuary for new knowledge.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Oh, wait, I gotta back up a little bit.
Ah, I see we are of like mind. The sanctuary will be your project, too. You are a trustworthy hunter. Come back later, and I will have a new target for you.
Thank you, Samaras. And I got some endo, which is the stuff I need to boost my mods. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much everything but the story can be done multiplayer. But it's like, you know, adjusted for that. Okay. So another thing is that there are these things called syndicates, where you can work for, and there's a bunch of different characters, and they all have their own relationships with one another. I'm only mainly working with the Steel Meridian right now.
I was wrong about you. You're a hero to these people. And to me.
But you get to do some extra missions for them as well. They come around daily. I'm going to go towards the Arbiters of Hexus and Cephalon Suda at some point, but I'm waiting to max them out because I'm a tryhard. So I'll do a couple of missions for them. What are our options right now? I want to swap my Warframe real quick, but... Exterminate, exterminate, and survival. Okay. Well, survival could be fun, but exterminate's easy. But let me swap frames real quick. I started building Titania, so I wanted to play her. Sorry. That like pink cyst should not be there. Hold on. Let me take care of that.
Operator, no! Have you lost your mind?
There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. Let's go and just run and exterminate. On Mars, no less. Mars is a fun tile set. Oh yeah, we get to have some groupies with us for these, but
Okay, Tenno, a lot of people are depending on you to get this done.
but they're kind of just dead weight. Yeah, they're totally useless. There's some gear I haven't leveled up yet. Because I was just building Titania. But Titania's fun. She's really fast. That's what people like about her. The speedrunning community plays with Titania because you can do this. I'm a magical little pixie. But yeah, you can go way faster. But I haven't built her right just yet. But let me use one of these. That just marks collectible items, so I can show off a bit of how these treasure hunts work. And yeah, you pick up these little insignias. They're different per syndicate. And then you can trade them in for more points.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Which is fun. Oh, really? There's a deluxe skin that only lets you use the use on her weapons? Wow. Oh, hold on. I gotta grab this. There we go. But yeah, you get to... There's, like, custom skins and stuff, too. Oh, I get to show this off. There's a second hacking minigame. It's kind of like doing Pipe Dream. So yeah, you're not just timing stuff, you gotta think a little bit too. Which is fun. But these robot guys, they're the corpus. Just a cult worshipping money. Actual quote in the game. Not real life parallels at all. No, 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 not at all. Very original concept. Let me go Pixie again. Just cut their kneecaps.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
And then we can just soar on out of here. Had to pop me back in. So yeah, there we go. We get a little bit of standing with the Steel Meridian and the Red Veil. Maybe because they're allied with each other, but I'm done with the Red Veil. I'm just getting points with them because I'm working for the Steel Meridian. So yeah, those are syndicates. They are pretty fun and add some extra stuff to do. But swap to Octavia, another one of my favorites. She's all about music. And I'll show you another cool thing. We gotta go back to Earth for this, though. So you might think, oh, it's all procedurally generated and stuff, right? Wrong. This game has open worlds. And the first one was the Plains of Eidolon, which you get to from this place. We gotta run up a little bit. They didn't iron that out yet. They got better. There's 2 other open worlds. Yeah, exactly. This game is 30 games in one, but it has to wear the brand looter shooter. That's a great way to put it. Yeah, but look at all these guys getting along. These are the Austrians. They kind of go against the Grenier and are kind of really like a good sense of community. What the one I want to talk to is right over here. Yeah, and you can see all these other players.
I give you coordinates. You go in, you work, nobody but you comes out. Good?
And he gives us bounties. Spy catcher, okay.
Couldn't get anyone to take that on. Early lunch for Kanzu.
Oh, I love that line.
We don't know who could be listening. Quills tell me there's a Grineer spy lurking in Cetus. As usual, they're short on details. Looking for you to put some pressure on the Grineer out there, so we can find the spy in here.
Alright, sounds legit.
Kanzu has little information about the spy's identity or location. Collect enough intel to unmask this spy. I suspect the spy is communicating with nearby drones. I'll need to examine one to know for sure.
Yep. Welcome to the plains of Eidolon. See those mountains? You can reach them. And reach them we shall, because we got 771 meters to go, so... I think I'll fly.
The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it.
Alright. Oh, here's the drone.
That's
Nice.
The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it.
So yeah, you get extra missions here just going around in the free roam area. But you have to...
Another wave to take out the drone.
It's like a whole different style of mission. Broke your shield. Nice. Go for those headshots. Nice. Oh, wait, did that drop down? Hold on. You're usually able to get in these things. Yes! Now we can truly support. It's a little hard to control, though. And we gotta make sure the drone is actually alive. Okay, I'm getting out. The fun thing about Octavia is that she has a customizable music box. And her music actually ties into the gameplay. She's the bard character, but one of the most unique bards. I'm looking for enemies, but just I'm getting them with my passive abilities. Nice.
More Grineer inbound. Don't let them harm the drone.
Even more inbound. Oh dear. Oop. I gotta get around this thing. Octavia is pretty simple to play. You just gotta cast her abilities in order. And then boom, you have a well covered field.
Just
Nice.
as I thought. The spy was using that drone to relay information to Grineer Command. You've cut off his line of communication.
Okay. What's our next objective?
Take out this camp. Once liberated, I'll scan it for intel on the spy. You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
On it. Didn't have to tell me twice.
You've captured.
I'm using a
Do not let them retake it.
I'm using a staff weapon because I just think that looks good with Octavia. Wouldn't look as graceful if she was swinging around Cyber. There we go. Yeah, Octavia's great for stuff like this. Get that turret. Yeah, that's circled. That's just my range. Basically, doing anything to the rhythm of the music you make boosts you. Like, I can go invisible if I crouch to the music. If you shoot to the music, you get more bullet. Which is great. Oh, nice! Dropship taken care of. Yeah, we got this in the bag. Feel good that I picked Octavia for this. I'm usually doing bounties with groups because you can get them up to 5 tasks and they give so much standing. Nice. Think I can get in this thing? Yes, I can. Oh, I already broke the inside though. There's like loot vacuum that you can get. Yeah, 10 seconds. We got this. We're gonna get that spy.
Plenty of intel was left behind.
Oh, some irrita. That's literally just something I can pick up. You're putting that in for a reward for me saving a camp, really?
Thanks to you, the spy has been unmasked. They're fleeing Cetus on foot. Find them and bring them to me. The officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
There we go. Could have done that without killing any other enemies, but spy deserves it.
Thank the Unum. Without you, we may have never caught him. You earned this bounty, Tenno.
Thank you, Kanzu. Alright. So yeah, that's what it's like here on the plains. But you can honestly do a lot more stuff here, such as, mining. Oh, that was bad. You can gather resources like that. Or even fish. I need to find an actual body of water. Get right up here. Break out the old fishing spear. Spear, not sphere. Throw a little dye in the water just to make it easier to see. And catch fish. You can do so much. But we want to turn back in because we got more sights to see. I'm going to take you to the other place. The much better open world environment. I would definitely say it's my favorite. And it's located on Venus. Best still is Demos? I think that, I'll die on that hill. I like Fortuna more. I like Solaris United. They're a good group. So yeah, these guys, they're just basically a bunch of debtors that work for the Corpus, and we just like to fuck with them, fuck around with them, not fuck with them, because they're in justifiable debts. This is our leader right here. I'm actually not gonna take any bounties with them because I just want to show you around. I think this looks the prettiest, at least. Demos might have like the best system when it comes to standing, but I just like how this place looks. Big mushrooms and shit. Yeah, debt-based slavery, basically. But we can also get I don't feel like flying right now, so I think I'll just go around in this for a little bit until I find nothing's marked here. We'll find something fun to do here. So yeah, the robot can get into a robot suit. It's wonderful. And as you can see, yeah, I've decked this one out to look like Frost as well. I very much like that theme. Oh, hello. Little robotic spider. Ah, here we go. Right up here. Oh, wait, there are enemies. Oh. Wildlife. Okay, let's get right up over to here. This here is one of the vent kids. The leader of them specifically, and they like to do one thing in life. Ride.
Alright, clock it! I say go, you floor it. Time kicks off once you hit that first marker. Ready?
Let's board, baby.
First marker go. Bye-bye.
And yeah, they talk like they're scouse. Is that the right terminology? I love them. Everyone loves them. But yeah, you can skateboard in this game. And it's beautiful. Oh, I missed that grind. Oh. Almost there. But just look at all these environments. This looks so much better than the planes. You know, they had like, you know, more experience building these environments, so it makes sense, but I love how this place looks.
Nothing fancy, but got it done. Your plank okay for a glinting mucker?
You hear that? I'm Plank. So yeah, skateboards in space, as if the game couldn't get cooler. And you can also shoot while you're on them too, which is fun. Let me show you another thing. I mentioned earlier that there's another way to hunt in this game. And you do it like this. We gotta look for We gotta find some stuff though. Hold on. Equip that. We gotta find some tracks. We gotta start by finding tracks. Yes, this is friendly hunting. I should clarify, but it's still hunting nonetheless. Okay, so get out here. This should show us where something is. Oh, there we go. I'm hearing it. Why isn't it? Oh, here we go. Up here. Where'd it go? It's literally marked on the map here. This stuff spawns in randomly, so it can be kind of picky. Is it up here? I will find you. I guess not. I hear critters. Is this truthful to the hunt experience, is it not? Okay, hold on. It was over here. Oh, there we go. Just a wild creature roaming. All right. Just gotta move in close and hit it with a tranq dart. Unless it gets away like that. Wait for it to come out. Did he spawn? I hit it. Weak. But yeah, you can do... Yeah, dug away. But yeah, you can do actual hunting if you find... I'm not having good luck right now. Because of course I wouldn't. Oh, here's some smaller ones. Yeah, here we go. Just get those precision shots. All right. Well, we got one, and then we call it in for extraction.
Male? Ah, a delicate powder. A descendant of the Orion domesticated strain. A rare find.
And we have to call it in, and we get credits for it. So cool. I want to try and find some. We gotta find some actual tracks, though. I don't know why they're being picky with me. Yeah, they should start the map icons, but we didn't see one at the green one, right? Oh god, layering the music.
Quite young. Male?
Male? Alright, let's see here. Where's our... We got some stuff for them. Does it show it on the map when I have it open? It does. Okay. Let's try right here. Do we have some droppings? Anything. Food scraps. I swear this is more... Yes. Oh, I know you have to press X on the start point, but it's not there. I played this game long enough. There's literally like a thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, I didn't see that. Here we go. All right, we're on the trail now. This is how hunting properly goes. You can, of course, just fly around and shoot to your heart's content, which has its own satisfaction factor, but this is how you do it with guaranteed results. Aha. Okay. So now we break out the Echo Lure. It hurt us.
And the giant Valis fungi go hand in hand. Remember to look up. Little fellow could be eyeballing us right now. Perfect. All right. Shoulder your tranq rifle and make the shot count.
Aim. I gotta get some height here. I don't know if this is who we were looking for, but we got it.
Fully developed. Male. Just look at it. Magisterial. We've lost them, Welder. Let's regroup and try again.
Okay, that wasn't the one we were hunting, but we got a bird anyways. But yeah, that's hunting. It's fun. Pay no attention to the giant spider orb. You can fight that thing. I'm not going to today, but you can fight it. Alright, let me return back and show you guys the third area. That's some good tags. And our third area is actually on that on the planet where we started the our sortie. Gotta go to the Necrolisk. Which I don't have any explanations for. It's just kind of a big infested tumor in space. We all have those. But it's home to these guys.
That's quite enough. Foolish old woman, snap out of it. I'm sorry, dear. Were you saying something? Sky.
They're lovely.
Skippy hop.
They're a lovely, loving family. But past them, we have to brave infested wildernesses, which is something you wouldn't think you would have to say, but here we are, because every major faction has to have an open world area, I guess. But Deimos is cool. Surprisingly fit for skateboarding. Like, look. Instant grind rail. A lot of things you can do here. Where is, Hold on, where are they? They're somewhere in the skyline here. There we go. That's Vohm up there. That's big. It's like one of the giant worms that lives, calls this place home. And she's constantly fighting with her brother. Very simple terms, I know. Oh, come on. Oh, look here. Some remnants of her brother after she killed him. But yeah, it's an infested area. Yeah, he gets better. He comes back. Oh my god, so many enemies. Nice. Alright. But yeah, and once again, you can do all the same stuff that you could do. You can do in the other places too. You can mine here, you can hunt. I'm sure I can find something to shoot at here. You know, that isn't an enemy. That was Vohm. Alright, let's head back. And yeah, here's another one of those robots that I have just holding up this place. But I think I can show off something pretty fun here. Alright, stretching. You might have remembered in our sortie that there was a big old face. I'll show it again. Let me swap back to Frost. I miss him. There's a big old face during our sortie, and every sortie is focused on a certain character. Who is this, you might ask? Well, this is a boss. And I will show you said boss. Forgot where his note is. Not that. Where is it? So hard because like multiple stuff has popped up here. Here we go. Yeah, see, the sortie node overrides the assassination node. I'm a little nervous about this because I know what's coming. I'm kind of scared if I'll be able to do it alone.
We're hunting is here. Find them and take them out. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation, but we're finally here.
I'm kind of covering his face up. It was hard to figure out where I should be for this stream. Honestly, because I'd be covering up somebody speaking, so I figured I might as well cover up the bad guys.
Be wary. The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication.
Ah, look at this place. Oh, okay. Well, at least the electric ground isn't zapping me like I thought it would.
The Juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
Okay, not here. Oh, it is zapping me, just not... It's doing shield damage. Okay, this way.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Deep within this millennia-old Orion-turned-infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
That's right, baby. We got boss fights in this game. You would expect such, but boy, do we have boss fights. They can go from like massive scale like this to being just lame. Yeah, they vary, but we certainly got boss fights. The Nintendo Switch has games, Warframe has boss fights. But this behemoth is Lephantis. Yes, the Nintendo Switch does have Warframe. And it runs surprisingly well there. So I've heard. Even your phone can play this game. They recently released it on iOS. And it plays pretty alright. Ah, get that face below it. Reload. He's a little picky because you gotta wait for his weak spot. A very fun boss. A lot faster with friends. There we go. Start phase 2, I think. Yeah, here we go. It almost sounded like he said Orion there. He isn't supposed to... There's no, like,
Stay focused.
text-to-speech in the game, but that kind of sounded like he said Orion. Yeah, let's give him a couple bubbles. Sadly, I'm not getting any headshots off of him, not charging my Incarnon. Okay. There we go. Nice. Alright, one head left. Nice. Easy as pie. Yeah, he's a pain when he gets to, like, level 100. He was only level 30 there.
Let's get out of here.
But that's good. Now we just get out of here. So yeah, that's just one boss out of like Oh, I don't even know how many we have. There are so many. Some are good, some are bad, but that was one of the good ones. And yeah, after you beat a boss, you get a piece of a Warframe. So you fight them over and over again, and boom, you'll have yourself a Warframe in due time. I just happen to have like every Warframe. Oh, you gotta show the sergeant. Okay, fine, we did that fast. I'll show the sergeant. This guy's so easy. He's an in-joke. Here, we'll do the nightmare node for this as well. This guy's such a pushover that he's not even a boss.
We contracted you with a mark. You are here to find your mark and eliminate the assigned target.
I'm seriously waiting on the day they replace this boss. It'll be a glorious event. Oh, hey.
Walkers incoming.
You're free.
Dreamers, dreamers, dreamers. There just is no holding you all back.
That's Nora Knight. She's an ally. She's kind of like a radio host that gives us extra missions. Alright, here we go. The boss. The sergeant. The boss. The sergeant.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
It's not even funny. Okay, it's very funny, but it's just... What are they gonna do? He's been like that for so long. They got bigger priorities and stuff, but damn. I just want a fun boss. He deserves better.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
It's art, really. It's not even like a Spark Mandrill situation. It's literally just a guy. Yeah, exactly. I'll take a drink. Oh boy. Your actions have consequences. Sure they do, buddy. Sure they do. Alright, let me show you... Let me show you something else here. So, another thing that's fun about this game is... Ooh, a rescue. Is that you get to collect these relics, and they have really valuable items in them that build up towards prime versions of everything that exists in the game. They just have like a little extra stats, so there's not even that big of a difference, and they're balanced around it, but you get to do these relic missions where you just get to go in and cause chaos, and then you get an extra reward for it. It's great.
Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
So yeah, all these enemies are getting corrupted by the void, which is a thing in lore. I'm not gonna go into describing it because it's too complicated.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
We got plenty of time. Yeah, the game barely describes the void itself, but that's kind of the point. Actually, the current story arc is fully focused on the void. Which just started, by the way. So if you feel like you're missing out, you can literally get into this at a new point where the story is developing. Not sponsored. I just really like this game. There we go.
Relic has been cracked open.
After you get 10 reactant, the relic opens, but we have to beat the mission to see what was in it. As if I'd say no from a sponsor from DE. I would honestly love to be sponsored. But, you know, tastefully. There's so much I love to say about this game. I hope that's coming through. Because you're only gonna see more of it from me in the future. It's just like, oh, I can gush about this game that I love so much. Because it speaks to everything that is about my brand.
They will surely initiate the execution sequence. Bypass complete. You may proceed.
We gotta get in here and...
Hostage is almost out of time.
Ah, the hostage! I was trying to be stealthy. Because stealth is an option. There we go.
This is the jail. Our hostage is in one of these cells.
Gotta be in here somewhere.
I knew
Nice!
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a very optional stealth game, and I like that. Because you guys know I'm not good with stealth. But this is a game where stealth can be very fun to play with. Stealth is a lot of fun when you're hunting, I've found. I build around stealth when I'm going on hunts.
Don't suppose you have an extra gun?
Your crowns are
Ooh.
safe in my grasp, oh fathers. Protect me.
Treasurer! We gotta kill these guys. They drop good stuff. I'll be taking that. An exemplar Granum crown. Delectable. Yeah, stealth is very good on spy missions, but that just goes in the name. Alright, we got like a low option, but yeah. I collect enough of those pieces I can make the Cernos Prime weapon. Just one of many things you can do. Delectable, don't eat it. Well, it's a coin, I gotta swallow it. Alright. Now another thing that's fun about this game is that remember Bjorg back in like the start? Yeah, he was cool and all, but he was a villain before. And you can make your own custom villains in this game with a little elbow grease. Let me just double check my own hidden blade here. So, you got to go out and hunt them. And I got this one going around that's got a weapon I really want. So, we're going to go hunt them down at this place.
Oh, yes! Sector falls into my hands. All gone, all mine. Yes! Sector! Yes!
So, yeah. That right there is a Kuva Lich. They're, bastards. And they are mean. So, we're gonna go take them out.
This is a
Yeah, they take your stuff. That's why they're dicks.
You must deliver payloads.
As long as they exist, they will keep taking rewards from you.
Be prepared for heavy resistance.
But
I can't do this without you.
if you fight them, you're able to
None of the skins
get the weapons that they carry, which are some of the strongest in the game, or have the potential to become the strongest. Oh wow, that was delayed. But this is a really high-end area. I'm gonna have to actually try here. We just gotta keep going around all these nodes and see if we can find our guy. I don't even know his name off memory. I only remember Bjorg because I decided to have Bjorg be a friend because he's funny. This guy's just all about like, yes, yes, he says just yes all the time. Yeah, this whole tile set moves around the map, and it affects the entire star chart, which is cool. So yeah, if you look out, it'll be in it. You'll have some different surroundings. But it's a very complex tile set. This is near, like, the near end game, relatively speaking. Near the end of the story, or, like, the midpoint, I would say. But yes, the game does have a story, and it's a wonderful one. And I'll show you a little teaser of it after we get this lich.
Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance.
We just gotta keep killing their thralls. And then that'll piss them off to come out. There we go, they kill. Yep. It's a little delayed. They usually have much fancier animations, but
Terminal spotted.
you know, it's an online game. It can't be flawless. I wish it was. If it was flawless, this would be like a straight 10 out of 10, but there's just some little hiccups that happen. Yeah, it might be my melee weapon. But I like going melee. Look at those numbers.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Heavy unit, you say?
Still working on it.
I got plenty of firepower. Up. There we go. I'm pretty sure those animations are mocapped. Which is awesome to think about. Oh. Ah, it's the same one.
Move on.
There's so many different animations. Yeah, direction and distance. We got that one earlier that was the scorpion get over here kind of thing. Nice. That was a weird noise. This area is also tricky because you can't... It's hard to bypass security. All the cameras can't be broken like they can on other stages. But we're doing just fine. That might have been the noise for capturing somebody.
Stay focused.
We're not doing a capture mission, though. That's the thing. Oops, I dropped this. No sight on my lich, though. We're gonna have to do another mission.
Here is a terminal. Get in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
We can see if he spawns here, but I doubt it. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for the buff. I'm gonna be able to be even more helpful. And it's just gonna a couple of days, not even a couple of days, like almost less than 24 hours, like less than 48 hours, and then I'll be an even my main will be even better.
Continue to defend.
Alright, 30 more seconds. I keep getting behind them. Nothing personnel, kid.
But we did it. Mission complete. I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
It's the Grenier. It's a fan favorite line. Ah, almost. That shield is nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's here. Well, that just means we get to do more killing, right?
This all you got? Next time you pay more, Tenno. Now go.
Yeah, see, it takes our shit. But it's good when you kill him or you befriend him, you get everything back. So that's good. Is this funny? He stole 2 endo. What's he gonna do with 2 endo? I decided, yeah. Oh, I'm killing him. I have no reason to save another lich. Plus, he's wielding a weapon I very much want. So there's that as well. All right, let's see if he's here.
Interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home.
It's just another rescue mission. I'll try going to the assault node next. The assault is a special mission that's only available on the Kuba Fortress.
Find the captive as soon as you can. We don't have much time.
Nice. That's an action I use a lot.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, the more thralls you kill, the more it makes the Lich angry. Which is good. I'd be loyal too if my I'd be loyal. I'd be angry too if I was just watching my friends get killed by my arch enemy.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
No detection. Are they blind? Are they deaf? Nice. Okay. We almost got this. Up, another thrall. Ah, reload.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
Alright, let me see if I can do this right this time. Probably not. But I can make an attempt. Okay, that's not a door. Why'd you spawn all the way back here? Yep, glass. Okay. Okay, I thought that was a laser grid or something. I don't do this node often, so okay, we gotta find the switch. Oh shit. Well, the alarm, I heard the alarm sound, but whew, okay. They're still not activating the They're still not activating the kill switch. Perfectly stealthy encounter. By the game's standards. And wow, of course they're in the last one.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
Thank the stars, not a minute too soon.
They'll actually make noise if they start doing the assassination sequence.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Don't suppose you have an extra gun?
Sorry, I need it. Alright, we're out of here. They'll make noise if you get close enough, yeah. Impactful. Oh, we're on lockdown. There we go. Not anymore. Okay, there we go. That should have pissed him off thoroughly, so hopefully we'll find him next time. Yeah. I think I can check on the map, actually. Let me see. Or is it in,
Hello, back again. Can't die, won't die.
Yeah, he's only annoyed, yeah. Much like myself. So let's see. Defense. Assault, disruption. Probably got good on exterminate. Well, actually, I said I was gonna do the assault mode, the assault node, so we'll do the assault node. These are elaborate. They're like a cross between a sabotage and an exterminate.
A friendly colony has been under a long-distance artillery barrage for several days. I've traced the attack back to an experimental cannon on the Queen's fortress. Break in and silence the gun.
You got it.
Fortress entrance is heavily reinforced. You'll need that multicoil to destroy the gates.
Just need to kill some fuckers, though.
The Navar cannon has a massive range, capable of hitting targets in far-off sectors. Up until now, they've been testing conventional ammunition, but we know that they are about to switch to devastating tectonic munitions. You can't let that happen.
Let me go slot this in, and then we can kill them. I think it's based on a game from D. Yeah, probably. Honestly, like, there's another mechanic in this game called Dark Sectors, which is literally a reference to the game that they made before this called Dark Sector, which I really do want to play because it looks fun. It's just that it's funny that, you know, I know them just for this game, but they have made other ones. A lot of this game's stuff is from Dark Sector. Also, yeah, those are the damage numbers I was expecting.
The gates are down. Get to the Navar cannon.
Let's just go melee a little bit. No, not the colony. It's gonna be like Alderaan. There we go. There's my armor. You just gotta get a bunch of enemies. Ah, shit. All right. There's another thrall. Maybe he'll get pissed off enough in this mission. Damn, that looks so cool. Nice.
You've reached the cannon. Shut it down before it fires the tectonic shot.
Okay, yeah, this part is where it gets stressful. Because we're on a time crunch. I should be fine, though. If I'm desperate, I can use my ciphers, which just auto completes, auto completes a hack for me. But we're doing just fine. Boom. Oh, there's the third one. Ah, can't get in from that angle. Oh, this is the part that gets me. Never mind, we're good. Nice.
You did it. The Navar cannon is out of operation, but you're not done yet. Find the command center. The command center controls the Navar cannon's telemetry systems. Use it to take out that galleon.
It's just fun. Just, doesn't it feel good, or like, does it look good? Slicing through a bunch of these guys, because it feels good. You can do this too.
Is the command center. You'll need to locate all 3 of the telemetry keys. You found a key. Take it to the console. That's the first key. Insert that telemetry key into the console. Good. One more to go.
Okay, one more. I always forget this step.
Insert that telemetry key into the console.
Go ahead and get rid of that. It's just good to hack this stuff because you don't want to get locked out when you're on your way out of the mission.
That's it.
All right.
You have triangulation. Protect the console while I reprogram the cannon's telemetry.
Defend, it's what I do best. No thralls have spawned.
Done. The cannon's telemetry has been reconfigured.
Maybe that's a good
Turn
sign.
the cannon and pull the trigger.
Bet he's waiting for us. Alright, let's go. Goodbye, Galleon. Little underwhelming, but it works.
Direct hit. The galleon has been obliterated. Now return to the telemetry system and make sure the cannon stays silent.
Ah, yeah. Gotta make sure it's never functioning again. It's like doing a shooting gallery at a carnival. Nice. Oh!
The targeting mechanism is out of commission. The cannon is useless now. The Grenier will think long and hard before trying to use this weapon again.
They will think long and hard because they're not very smart. Alright. No Lich, but got some good kills. Alright, there we go.
Things seem tough. Nora knows, but believe. Though it's going out of style, there are people working to make this system a better place.
This all you got?
Is that the only line he has for this? I could have sworn there were more for others. Your Lich can have so many different personalities too, if you're wondering.
Where you look,
he's fuming.
I am not.
That must be a good sign.
I claim this sector for the Grenier, for the old blood, for the queens. See how...
You claim this sector, but this place is literally like devoted to the Grenier.
Stationed here. Leave no one standing.
I liberated this.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out.
Well, we got some caches here too.
Added risk.
Nice. Yeah, the queens would disagree for sure. Alright. We gotta be able to get him angry here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
You gotta hit that. Is that the heavy unit? There's the queen right now. She has some pretty funny dialogue if you listen into her. A whole new line of meat pies. What is this, Oddworld? Okay. Oh, I fell. Got you. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Pull out his heart. Still got a lot of kills to go. Higher levels get, the more kills you gotta get. Which also, you know, makes it faster when you're in a group. Oh, she talking about oh, she talking about a suggestion department? Yeah, this game's funny too. Has some really good moments and memes. But I would have to give you a whole masterclass on the lore and the details behind it. Like, I'm sure you guys would be entertained by the Ballad of John Prodman, but that's not what we're here to do, are we? Yeah, it's a game with a lot of lore. A lot like Dark Souls in that sense. Like you can dissect like little bits and pieces of it for hours, similarly to Dark Souls or any like Soulsborne title. And that's another reason I like it. Yeah, he's just not showing up. Oh shit. Just as we say that. Oh, that's not the right way. We'll get there eventually.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Plenty of thralls, though. When I was getting this ready, he was spawning, like, at the worst times imaginable. Now he's just not spawning because it's annoying to me. Maybe I wasted all my luck. Here we go. Sometimes you lose track of where you're going, especially in maze-like tile sets like this one. Despite being fuming, he's not wanting to defend his thralls. Kind of says a lot about his character. At least we almost got enough kills. Maybe he'll spawn on the way on our way out. I hope. There you are.
And then suddenly, I am.
Oh no, he froze me. All right, let's do this right. He hissed at me like a cat. Oh god, he got his shield back. There we go. Oh.
Know what they fight, not know the power of the old
Get that Incarnon going again. He's rank 5 too, so he's extra hard to fight. See, this is a worthy just a guy boss fight. Oh no! Ah! Damn!
Yes, Dad, now you slack body. Now you fish cold. Now you understand. He is old blood. You, he's just bloody.
Actually got me. Alright, there we go. We gotta use the right Requiem mods in order to pierce his undying lichtude. Fuck. I'm getting antsy.
I kill you. I stab you. I shoot you.
Alright. Just keep applying those status effects. Alright, one more. Where are they? There they are. Damn it! I think I'm fighting the heavy unit here. Oh! I froze mid revive. That was funny.
You fight, you lose. You get, I take. You learn. Yes. Queens me special. Now you learn too. Give me power, Queens. Aid me in squashing this stinky, squamous, slugly tenno thing.
Broken their ranks and they're on the run.
Here we go.
Successful mission. Find extraction.
Flees to Saturn Proxima. Let's get out of here. That was a bit stressful. I feel like I should have like a better setup for taking out a lich. All right. But he fled to somewhere that I haven't shown off yet.
Are you looking for little me? I can almost see you from here. Yes.
Let's confront him. But we're not just gonna confront him normally. We're gonna confront him in style. Welcome to my railjack. This game has space combat.
Found me, you did. Hate you, I do. Hold your
I'll be taking the reins.
and I will whisper.
Alright, we gotta take out 3 cruise ships and 50 fighters. Should be easy enough.
Grenier forces massing up alongside that galleon. Bodyguard detail. Their captain is nervous. Let's get them dead. Infiltrate and terminate.
Thank you, Sai. He's the Cephalon that's focused on my ship. He's awesome. But yeah, just This game has dogfights. This was such a big thing when it was announced. Cause what game has really good dogfights nowadays? Modern like Star Wars Battlefront flubbed it. From what I've heard. At least there's, you know, old Battlefront 2 and stuff. But like, I'm so happy that they nailed this. I want to make sure I get out the fighters first.
The enemy have called in a cruise ship. Situation evolving.
Let's get that cruise ship. But we can only really take out the cruise ship. Well, we can take it out in multiple ways. We can go out and get it by hand, like so. Which is my preferred method.
I am seeing a lot of fighter shrapnel. Pilot morale destabilizing. Continue.
There we go. Did I break it? Yes, I did. Now we just get out and let it blow up. And we can return to my ship.
Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty.
And yeah, just we got aerial, we got like space weapons and everything. It's awesome.
The sky is one end.
All right. We almost got all the fighters.
Rainier cruise ship has translated in sector.
Can you direct me to where it is? Oh, there it is right there. Or take out their engines. Come back here. Oh, no, what are you doing? And shoot the big fuck-off gun that I think I missed. Let me see if I can aim it. There we go. Yeah, you have like crewmates.
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
But of course, this is all playable in multiplayer too. So you can coordinate with your friends. It's so good. Alright, I'll just take this one by... Take this one by hand.
Incoming attack craft. Crew, light them up.
There we go. Alright, that's all cruise ships. We just gotta take out 6 more fighters. But it's fast-paced. I love it. It's so good. Let me just warp back. I'll be taking the reins again. I feel so bad that I'm kicking them off.
Cruise ship down. That clears up some space. Galleon, our shipboard weapons will be ineffective. Board and kill its captain. Fighters.
Where is it?
neutralized.
Where's the galleon? I didn't see it. Damn, this game's so pretty. There we go. It was hiding amongst the asteroids. Ah. Debris. Here we go. Alright, let's end this. Your gun will be mine.
Dropping Tenno out of airlock.
Tenno? Tenno? Here? Protect me! You! And you! And you! And you! All of you! Protect your lich! I needs to think. Go! Tenno comes to kill me. Kill me! Will not.
There we go, got some armor. Hope I get some more energy here. Alright, let's finish this Jiv Stravd. Their names are randomly generated too, which can end in some amazing results. Damn, he is consistently freezing me. Uh-oh. Good thing I got armor. Where'd they go? There they are. There we go, some more armor. Or energy, which I convert to armor.
Go back! I bleed you!
Oh, took out his shield in one blow there. Nice. I will vanquish you. It is finished. Oh, and I... Really? Ruins my cool guy moment. They're getting erased now. All of those Grenier right there, they're becoming liches as well. We're out of here, though.
Alien Captain down. Support down. Sector clear. Closing mission dossier. Requesting new orders.
And there we have it. Let's go home. Back to the dry dock. So yeah, that's the final confrontation with a lich. We just got to get back to the dry dock, and then we can return to the other ship. And I'll show you the end result. Yep, we recovered all of our stuff. And there we have it. His weapon. It's a big fucking shotgun. Oh, it's waiting some more. That's weird. Unknown error. Okay. It's counting in backwards. Weird. Well, I can claim that, and then we get to use the weapon ourselves. So, I've shown you a lot of stuff here. I like to think I have, at least. But I've been talking all about the story, and we haven't really seen much of that. I've just been talking to you about it. So, I thought I would close this off on a very brief story mission that I think encapsulates some of the cooler stuff you can do in this game. Guess it only sends that message once. You're supposed to check your inbox. Let's see, where's it go? There we go. I've never replayed story quests before, so this is gonna be a new experience for me.
Potential catastrophic sensor glitch. Visual confirmation required. Crew, did you see that?
Sure did.
Salvage. Void storm resurgence probable. Get the lead out.
So yeah, we're just salvaging some stuff right now. Pretty simple stuff. It's kind of like when I first got the railjack, actually. Oh, great. The Corpus are here now.
Corpus salvage team headed for debris field. Crew, sensor glitch is back. Stay sharp. This may not be a bug.
Salvage crew, this is my salvage. It's a loot shooter for a reason. There we go. This one's got a shield.
Salvage team eliminated. Alert. Void storm imminent.
Oh no, a void storm. It's like a void fisher, but specifically for railjack missions.
Captain Vala Glarios. So pleased to meet you. I should have expected Tenorats among the flotsam. Sequester that railjack for Parvos.
Gunfight not an option. Isolating escape corridor.
Oh, I want to fight though.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, there's that stock lightning.
Waits for the shadow. Phosphine cliffs. That takes me back.
I see you, you bastard. I see you! Contact Parvos Granum immediately. Get me authorization for multiphasic ordnance. Tell him I've found the damned ghost.
Oh, that's the vessel. Okay.
Evasive. Focus shields.
Isolating escape
I can mark it.
corridor. All hands, evasive maneuvers. Escape corridor locked. Grab something.
Ah, I was about to go right into that ship.
Captain Glarios knows something about that vessel. Crew, infiltrate and recover Orokin-era naval records. Our ghost ship has a name. I want it. Crew, disable priority targets before hitting that capital ship.
So yeah, this is just... This gameplay just takes me back to Battlefront.
Nothing without its crew. Launch ram sleds. Priority targets neutralized.
Alright, let's go in.
Capital ship.
Alright, we gotta crack 3 vaults. Oh good, I can show off... Yeah, this is what a spy mission is like. Where we have to be stealthy. So I'll try my best here. We all know I'm not good at stealth, so... Whatever happens, happens. I'll get that camera. A surveillance camera? The one stealth game I'm totally okay with. There we go. A couple of bubbles. Alright, here we go. Can't set off any alarms. Gotta be nice and slow. Okay, there's a slot there. Nice. Just out of range. Let's go. Perfect. Oh, that feels good. It's not exactly hard stealth, but it's still stealth.
Archive loaded. Our vessel was called the Tempestari. Void rescue craft. Missing since the old war.
And now we can just be a little haphazard. Ah, missing. Alright, what's this one? Ooh, this is the vertical one. This one's fun. Oh, no, wait, no, this isn't the vertical one. This is the flat one. There's one there's one chamber that's just a big tower. And you can just drop in haphazardly. It's great. The real way you do that one is you do a slam attack. Activating all the lasers and then grab the data. No sweat.
Multiple commendations. A legend.
There we go. Go ahead and activate my Incarnon while we're moving between spaces. Okay, this one. This one's just a jumping puzzle. There we go. This one can be tricky if you don't know the controls. Which you should at this point, but...
Lost during a void storm of unprecedented magnitude. Interesting. Final mission contains a black mark. Refusal to withdraw. Logs record final transmissions. Calling into the void before being engulfed. She has been calling ever since. The Tempestari went down saving lives. She still waits for an answer.
I hope it's like you're seeing a little bit of how the story is like portrayed in this game here. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just show off everything this game has to offer in one stream, abridged, of course.
Like pain in a phantom limb, like the voices of a crew long dead. The Tempestari is suffering, searching for one final rescue. Saving us may enable her to complete her duty.
Let's keep at it then. Going to Pluto Proxima. I'll show this off, just because it's cool. I had to build this thing from scratch, you know. I mean, everybody did. Everybody has one of these, but still.
Possibility. Friend-foe identification protocol. Loading Orokin-era distress countersigns. Prepare to disengage void drive. Transmitting Orokin-era distress signal. Here goes nothing.
There it is.
Your golden masters. Countersign unsatisfactory. Evasive maneuvers.
Way to go, Sai.
To reopen communications.
It's probably said a slur at her or something. Just keep your distance. I don't think we have to shoot.
Hull integrity alert. Hull rupture. Catastrophic decompression imminent.
Oh, that's bad. Let me just fix that.
Comms channel reopened. We, the lost souls. Compression levels stabilizing. Ruptures sealed.
Nope, that wasn't it either.
Here's us. Tempestari, all aboard are safe. Your mission complete.
Or was that it?
The Tempestari has lowered shields. Crew, your presence is requested aboard the Tempestari.
Whatever you say. Won't be the first ghost ship I boarded on stream. Oh, I can't leave. Or is it just getting into position here? Here we go.
You have been invited into an unknown realm. Tread lightly.
This is what the back of my ship looks like, by the way. It's just doesn't look all this voided out and stuff.
The Shadow. Concentrated void energy. He is not conventionally alive. Their final rescue. The location data is corrupted. He cannot retrieve it. We can help. Data restored. Downloading coordinates. Brace. Brace. Brace.
are down! Oh, sweet Zeno! You went and lulled the beast to sleep for me. How kind! I was working in an exosuit when the Tempestari destroyed Lucretia platform. I drifted for days among the frozen fragments of my crew. My sisters. I dreamed their dead, gaping mouths were singing with me yet. So it's into the void, now me girls and me boys, from mother's hands we go. We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done.
It gives me chills. I knew it was coming, but it still gave me chills.
Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Our sailing ships for the hard and the quick, we roll our load and go. There's a living to be made, or there's hell to pay when you're sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below.
This isn't even the only song in the game. There's a lot. And they're all bangers.
It can hurt you, it can hold you, he can kick you or console you when you're sleeping in the cold below.
Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down and we're deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. You didn't expect getting a space pirate sea shanty, did you? Well, here you are.
Oh, sisters, you so wise and true, when it's my time to go, won't you lay me down under granum crowns, and I'll be sleeping in the cold below, below, sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold. Sisters below, below.
Oops. Accidentally died there.
Today we sail on the solar rail, for there's much we just don't know. So farewell with a kiss, then it's fast for the mist, till we're all sleeping in the cold below.
Multiphasic beams have the Tempestari imprisoned. Solution: junk the beam generator.
Oh, is it bugging out? Thought that was what I needed to do. I mean, this works too. Yeah, we just gotta board it. That would have been great, though.
Collapse the anchor field.
My kind are the only monsters this system needs, Tenno. We have no time for old ghosts. I shall rip that ship to pieces and eat its heart.
Corpus V4 Alpha protocols. How retro.
Oh boy, now we gotta do this hacking minigame that's only active in
Countermeasures have been
Railjack missions.
Destroy them. I cannot work like this.
It's a whole lot of running around.
Those jamming drones are a serious problem. Progress halted.
Nice.
Override terminal located. Pull the plug.
Forget capture. We'll sift through the wreckage instead. Tracers locked. Engage.
They're not destroying shit.
Tempestari, now.
There was the lightning again.
Tempestari is charging unidentified countermeasures. Stay in range. SWAT down pests.
I don't know if you can actually get this gun in game or not. I certainly haven't found it yet. You can't, it's exclusive. Well, it just gives this game just that much more pizzazz. It's basically like shooting missiles as your primary. There we go, finally got that cannon battery. They're kind of weak though.
Countermeasures charged. On your mark. Unleash the storm.
Is that it, or if the wants me to be on? Something up, just rammed into it. Ah, missile button. There we go.
Sisters! Hear me! Them two hands back by the head. Marbles himself.
We are part of this story. We have a duty. Enter the void. Search and rescue. We must complete the Shadow's final mission. Together. Cephalon Size Report. Tempestari. Final voyage. Today, a centuries-long journey ended. Warframe believed lost to the void forever. His energy almost extinct. With his last spark of life, Sevagoth embraced his shadow once again, and both were at peace.
How's that for a funeral? And that, my friends, is just a taste of what story missions are like in Warframe.
My brother was a witless man, happy in the hall, face down in the trough. No thought of the farmer's axe. He was a brute above my asperous constitution. Yet he had not the will nor the guile to let me guide that brawn. So, in my youth, I often imagined I had another sibling, a specter of sorts, a sister. And in my mind, she and I, oh, how we would conspire. Great schemes, risk trades, rapacious plots. And should I ever find myself back at the trough, penniless, betrayed, rich only in enemies, she'd be at my side, axe in hand.
So yeah, that's just a little taste. It's a little late in the story, but I think it encapsulates the beauty that comes from Warframe's writing. Oh hey, and look, you can finally claim that Sobek. But yeah, I love this game, and there's so much to love about it. You've seen it all. Not all of it. I've saved some stuff because I don't want to take away any of the fun, but we're definitely going to be playing this more on stream, and I can't recommend this game enough. It's so fun, and the story is phenomenal. You just gotta experience it for yourself, and you can just truly see what makes a Warframe tick. But what's under the mask is for you to discover yourself. I'm going to be playing more of this in the future, but I hope that just for today, seeing this and just seeing what it's all about has shown you just why I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my Inception day. This has been way too much fun. Keep it real.